Blue Butterfly. I'm looking at the top of my decks. Somebody feels stupid. This person is healing. And then we have, it's time to release negativity. So this person is healing, but I do feel like they feel like a fool. They've had some sort of clarity, realization about their behavior. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. Quick reminder, those of you guys that booked and your reading date was for today, your readings are going out before 5 p.m. Central, so look out for those. That email will be coming from Coffee with She at Personals. For those of you guys that would like to book, the link is in the bio or in the comment section, depending on what platform you're watching this reading on. Make sure you guys watch the how to book, whether it's in the playlist or in the real pin section before booking. All the information you need to know is there. And please don't ask me questions if you don't intend to book, because all the information is in the website. Alright, what do we have? Holy Spirit, Angel Guides. How do they feel stupid? Six of Swords. They either could feel stupid for trying to move on when they know that they didn't really want to. It's like they were trying to act like this connection wasn't as important, or it could have been that they didn't move towards a relationship. They didn't choose someone to be a partner to them. Instead, they wanted this in the future, or they just weren't in a space where they might have wanted a relationship. I feel like this person was more focused on money, right? And being single and enjoying. It's like a self-indulgent type of energy. So because they were self-indulgent, they weren't really focused on a relationship. They liked their life the way that it was. They didn't have anybody to answer to. They didn't have anybody that they had to share their abundance with. That's how they looked at it. This person enjoyed being a player. This person enjoyed having options, right? Like trying different people, being with different people. This is not someone who is trying to commit. You know how sometimes it would be like, well, yeah, I'll date, I'll have fun. But if I find someone that really means something to me, I'll stop all of that. This person wasn't in that energy even at all. It was just like they wanted to be a free bird. I won't even say free spirit. I would say like a free bird. You get me? What else? Queen of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Ace of Cups. What else? Okay, they had a choice between a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Cups, right? So they weren't growing with this Queen of Swords, for sure. This person was stuck in a cycle with this Queen of Swords, you know, and this Queen of Swords in the upright. So I don't think it was just for passion. I do feel like this person loved this Queen of Swords. Whether they admitted it, they loved this Queen of Swords. But it's like they weren't growing with this Queen of Swords, right? But I honestly feel like this person chose this Queen of Swords. This is what they're regretting. They're regretting not choosing the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is actually someone who is abundant. I feel like the Queen of Cups is beginning to remind this masculine of themselves. Like they're seeing her like she's actually like me. She's independent. She doesn't need someone. She never needed me to provide for her or give to her. She comes with her own abundance, her own success. And she's very loving, right? A Queen of Cups archetype is emotionally warm, sensitive. They have the ability to make you feel. So I feel like the Queen of Cups energy, they have a mermaid energy to them. They have a flowy kind of sensual, soft-natured type of love. They touch the heart, right? And it's like magic. So Queen of Cups energy, they tend to make people feel like alive because they focus on the emotions. A Queen of Swords, it's like her attractiveness comes from her intellect, how smart she is, how precise she is, right? And her ability to just be clear-cut, direct, assertive. If she doesn't want to be there, she'll tell you that. You don't have to really guess how a Queen of Swords feel. But she's not as emotional as a Queen of Cups, right? She could also be a leader. Like, people tend to listen to her. Queen of Swords know how to manipulate like a crowd to do what they want. And that doesn't have to be negative. You get me? It's like if somebody is a leader in the position of a leader, as a leader, and then they have to navigate a group, a Queen of Swords would be the right person to do that, because the way that she can move everybody, like, you get me? They will listen to her. So this masculine had two different type of connections, but I feel like they're regretting not choosing the Queen of Swords. I mean, the Queen of Cups. They could have been in a relationship. They could have been in a relationship with this Queen of Swords, because I'm feeling like that Ten of Cups was them not moving away from that relationship, not going through that breakup, not separating themselves to start something new with that Queen of Cups. So they did choose the Queen of Swords, right? And it wasn't just because of passion, it was because of love. But the thing is that they weren't growing there. They loved this Queen of Swords, but they weren't growing with her. And I feel like she no longer became their desire. They weren't content anymore. They've had this sudden realization. So that foundation is crumbling for this masculine. This connection is breaking down. So why is he worried about the Queen of Cups? Because it seemed like he went where he wanted to. He's changing. He wants to be a partner to that Queen of Cups, because he's realized that he wants to be loved the way she's offered it. But he chose the Queen of Swords. If he knew he wasn't going with the Queen of Swords, why did he keep choosing her? We have Death sideways. What else? He was slowly transforming. You know, I feel like there was some kind of hope there for him that this feminine could change. The way I'm feeling is like he would have chosen this Queen of Swords if she would have grown. But it's like they weren't growing, and he became unattracted to that, like, because he met a Queen of Cups who was more warm. So it feels like he was codependent. He needed her attention. He needed that Queen of Swords validation for some reason. So even though he was trying to move on, it's like he wasn't at the same time, because he wanted some sort of validation from her. He wanted her attention, her time. I do feel like he hoped that the connection could have transformed, but as it kept going, it wasn't changing. But he did choose her over that Queen of Cups.